Hello,
We are Team Develop.
I am Joni Asparen.
I am Princeton Josue.
I am Dominick Gabrino.
We are here to present the Audiovisual Center Equipment Management System of De La Salle College of St. Benilde.
Company background. De La Salle College of St. Benilde, Malate, Manila. De La Salle College of St. Benilde started out as a community or night school for working students based in De La Salle University, Manila, under the leadership of the late Brother Andrew B. Gonzalez, FSC. The community school evolved into a dynamic institution that offered pioneering degree programs, different from what regular universities and colleges had.
This is the academic services of DLSSB. Artist formation, career and placement, computer and internet access, information network, counseling services, Lasallian Ministry, Learning Resource Center, Office of Deaf Esteem and Formation, student organizations, student publications, support for community development, support for foreign students, support for student athletes, tutorial services.
These are the competitors of De La Salle College of St. Benilde, De La Salle University, Manila, and St. Scholastica's College, Manila.
This is the organizational chart of De La Salle College of St. Benilde Central Administration. And next is the organizational chart of the Learning Resource Center, of which the Audiovisual Center Equipment Management System is involved. Back.
Statement of the problem. The objective of this study is to develop an equipment management system for the Audio-Visual Center of De La Salle College of St. Benilde, and also to demonstrate the group's ability to apply the tools and or techniques that were discussed in the systems analysis and development class. Thus, the study will focus mainly on the Audio-Visual Center's equipment management system.
Objectives of the system. The main objective of the equipment management system is to make sure that the flow of activities in the AVC runs smoothly as possible. The Equipment Management Working Group or AVC staff shall establish a set of policies and a system of the acquisition, use and disposal of equipment, and the purpose is to devise and maintain a system of controls sufficient to provide assurance to the De La Salle College Benilde community.
And this is the significance of the study. This section will provide a brief description on the various significances of the study given the equipment management system category. To students, the proposed study serves as their reference or guide in creating their own program in the near future. It will also help students taking computer and business related courses to identify the best solutions regarding the equipment management system. It can broaden their insight about the different problems and solutions that an audiovisual center can have, depending also on the type of audiovisual center that a company, school, or etc. has.
Scope and limitation. The study covers the equipment management system, particularly its inventory, monitoring of equipments, and the borrowing, returning, and reservations of equipment. It also covers the setting of policies and a system of acquisition, the use and disposal of equipment, the utilization of equipment that covers inventory and periodically audited of equipment, and the administrative controls based on the inventory results.
Limitations. The slow process in borrowing and reserving of equipment due to manual encoding of forms. With this problem, the group has decided to create a web form that will enable the AVC staff to speed up the borrowing and reservations process.
The manual inventory system of the AVC, which can slow down the inventory's daily process, is to have an automation of material and management processes, leading to improved accountability, reduced waste, optimized inventory levels, reduced paperwork, less manual tracking and counting, and improved billing of the ABC.
The checking of equipment's quality before and after borrowing is not clear because it is done manually. Hiring of certified technicians will be the best for the EMS capabilities to be maximized. RFID gadgets for check-in and check-out of equipments will also be applied for the quality and validation of equipments during the check-out and check-in of equipments.
The ABC in terms of borrowing is just collecting IDs without validating them. It may cause students to use other IDs in borrowing, which should not happen. The equipment management system will add the feature of IDs being swiped for the staff to be fast enough in the process and to reduce error also.
The rules and regulations on the reserving of equipment are not clear to all faculties and students. In this kind of problem, a working group has decided to add a web form in the system that will show an ad about the ABC's rules and regulations. This web form will also perform the CRUD operations. Updates on the equipment upgrades are late. The automation on updates and future plans of the ABC's equipment to have real-time updates on the latest and famous equipment updates worldwide.
Monitoring the condition of equipment is not totally ensured due to the lack of the system. The equipment monitoring web form will be developed in this kind of problem to meet the needs of the staffs and be able to have a real-time monitoring system that lets the ABC have a better view of the borrowing and reserving of equipment.
Process walkthrough. First is to get borrower form, which will take 3 seconds. Second is to fill up the borrower form. In filling up the borrower form, you will need to fill up this different section: name, teacher's name, room number, purpose, the equipment to be borrowed, borrower's signature, the room number, and the date.
This is an example of a student borrowing in the audiovisual center. The next step is to give the borrower form and ID. Now, the giving of the form and the ID, the AB staff will now validate your form and the ID if it is true and if you have already filled up the form correctly. This step will take you 2 seconds. And the next is to wait for the equipment to be given to you. It will take you 2 minutes to wait for the equipment that you requested.
Next is to receive the equipment. After checking of equipment by the ABC staff, they will now give it to you. The processing time or receiving time will be 3 seconds. Next is to use it in the classroom. Using it in the classroom or whether else is a gamble for you. That is why you really need to take care of it so that you won't be given fines or whatever circumstances at stake. Usually in using it, it will take 1 hour and a half, but 3 hours during 3-hour classes, which is the maximum.
Next is return the equipment. Returning of equipment, you need to check the equipment first because it might not be in good condition or it might not be working. Then get ID. Getting the ID will be very important because it is your pass of entry to the school. There will be times wherein they will hold because of the violation that you have committed. This is the example of a student giving his ID and form.
If the equipment is overdue, get the penalty receipt. You will be getting or given a penalty receipt because of an overdue sanction. It will take you your waiting time to be 1 minute because the staff will still fill it up and sign it. Next step is to go to the accounting office. In going to the accounting, it will take a normal student 2 minutes, and this time you should check and see your receipt because they might give you something as an add-on. So read and check if the payment given is right.
Next is to give the receipt. It will take you 2 seconds to give the receipt. Then they will check it and hand it out to the next window for confirmation and payment. The next step is to wait for the name to be called. Waiting for your name to be called can also be called lining up. They will line in the papers of those who are paying if there are a lot in pending. It will for sure take you a minute if there is a non-paying and 25 minutes if there are a lot of payments. This is especially during enrollment period.
Pay overdue. Paying the overdue will take you 3 minutes because you will still count the money. In this step, they will receive it and count your money and hand you out your official receipt. Next is go to the AVC. Like going to the accounting, it will again take you 2 minutes. Normally walk to be there. Check your official receipt first. While walking, it is also for your own good. It is better to be sure than not.
And this picture showing that student handing out the receipt. Now, presenting the receipt. When you present the receipt, is the second to the last step that you will need to do to be able to retrieve your ID. Next is to receive your ID after giving your receipt. Congratulations. The next time, be sure to be careful and responsible of what you will be doing or borrowing.
This is the process time versus cycle time. At your left, you can see the activities, and in the middle, the process time, and from their side is the cycle time. The total process time is 125.3 minutes, while the total cycle time is 7,518 seconds. And the total processing time is 9,555 seconds or 150.92 minutes.
This is the UML diagrams of the existing system.
And this is the use case index for the existing use case diagram. On the ID, you can see there that the use case diagrams 1 to 6. The name, the priority, high, medium, or low, the risks, and the percent of the progress. This is the table of recommendations, which shows the problems that we addressed, the recommended improvement for change, and the affected activities. Yeah. Paano ba nito?
This is the UML diagrams of the proposed system.
This is the use case scenarios for each use case diagram. This is the use case number 1.
The continuation.
Use case number 2.
Continuation.
Use case number 3.
Again, the continuation of use case number 3.
Use case number 4.
Continuation of use case number 4.
Use case number 5.
Use case number 5's continuation.
And the use case number 6.
And also the continuation of use case number 6. And here you can see the benchmarking. In here you can see the top competitor of the Salle College of St. Benilde in Taft, Manila, the sister school De La Salle University, Manila. On the left, you can see the details about De La Salle University, Manila, and the features that they have, which the De La Salle College of St. Benilde doesn't have. On the right.
Streamlining. Automation. We have applied automation at the start of our design to be able to eliminate the manual writing on the forms. RFID gadgets. We will use this kind of gadget to help the management and the borrowers simplify what they do and not to do more effort just for this process. Next is the elimination of duplicate web forms. This is to maximize what the website or system can do, because there are a lot of times that a lot of web forms can be a reason for a system failure if everyone will occur. Then the improvement of resource control. The resource control is the one managing that the system's resources, what they buy, rent, and need inside the AVC EMS. Improving this will be a big help for the management because it will make their risk faster and much more accurate.
Laura. Lastly, the group has decided to put the Ask Laura feature to help students and staffs to be convenient in borrowing and reserving. In here, they can also leave their comments and suggestions of the ABC EMS needs, because we believe that it is for the better of everybody involved in this process.
Conclusion. We are simply concluding that the proposed system should therefore be applied and used for a better and efficient system. The said proposal will surely be of great help for the students and staff of the Salle College of St. Benilde.
And this is the resume of us, the researchers. I am Dominick Gabrino. I was born on December 20, 1993 on Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental, Philippines. I am 19 years old and I took my elementary and high school at First Fruits Christian Academy in Bukidnon and currently studying at the Salle College of St. Benilde.
I am Joni Asparen. I was born on June 18, 1993 at Manapla, Negros Occidental, Philippines. I am 19 years old. I took my elementary and high school at DBTI Victorias, and I am currently studying at the College of the La Salle College of St. Benilde.
I'm Princeton Zyreel Josue. I was born on January 28, 1991 at Dominick, Bukidnon. I'm 22 years old. I took my elementary at Our Lady of Lourdes Elementary School and high school at Holy Cross High School. And I am also currently studying at the Salle College of St. Benilde.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.